Alright, I don't know why I'm doing this, but another not safe for work video. We've already done Fat Nights at Freddy's, so we might as well do Doki Blue Skies. You've installed a mod. Yes I have. Yeah? Thanks, Monica. Alright, here we go. It's lonely, but I manage, I do. Yeah, the weather does look pretty good. Hey, new music. Oh, it's Sayuri. Hey, Sayuri. Flop, I'll do voice acting. And there's two of us. You're up early today. Ha ha. She laughed softly and misplaced frown on her face. I've been alright though. Not a while has changed recently, you know. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Life has been pretty routine these days. School's kinda meh. Although I guess it could be worse. I agree with that. She nods as we both resume to walk to school. Although I can talk to her just fine, there's an awkward air between us. I guess that's a given, seeing as our proper conversation together in a long time. Out of the blue. So the senior has given me an idea. Oh, it's been a while since we walked to school together. How about we start doing that again? You would really want to do that? I'm not very fun to talk to and I'm always late. I frowned. It's really strange to hear Sayuri say this, given I've always known her to have a buddy, cheerful personality, bubbly. Oh, right, sorry, that's definitely not true. Well, the bit about always being late is true. I've always loved hanging out with you, and I think we'd have a lot of fun again. Besides, I missed you. I'll even help you wake up on time if you need me to. Was that a bit too forward? I don't know. I've never been in this sort of situation before. I mean, we are childhood friends after all, right? Really? Yeah, really. I've missed you too, B. Well, let's do it then from now on. We'll walk to school together again, okay? Okay. There it is. The classic Sayuri smile I grew up loving. All the memories I have of us together, our children feature that smile. No matter where we ventured, parks, playground, forest, that smile just follow. That innocent, childlike sense of adventure we used to have. It's painfully clear that that's long gone. But maybe we can smile together anyway. So, what have you been up to lately? You know, the usual. You mean games, anime, and manga, right? Games, yes. And I guess anime. Because of this game. Yep, it pretty much goes without saying. Oh, B, you haven't changed. Are you saying that I needed some change? No one's perfect, there's always room for improvement, especially in your case. I'm guessing that you're still a part of the Go Home Club. Yeah, that cuts a little deep. What do you want me to do, join the soccer club and trip over everyone? Well, I think that's a little exercise is good for anyone. I'm very offended if you're trying to call me fat right now. Well, you don't have to join the sports club if you don't want to. Yeah, I was actually thinking of checking out the anime club. Well, how'd you guess? It does suit my hobbies though, so... But you should try branching out a bit more. Okay, Miss Club Expert. If you're gonna criticize all my club choices, what would you suggest? Well, it just so happens that there is a club I'm in. This is the Flopping Literature Club, isn't it? I flopping bet it's the Literature Club. Of course it is! What else would it be? The whole flopping game's in the goddamn title. Whatever. I know you don't want to join. I understand though. Not many people like reading. Hey, who said I didn't like to read? I love reading if you count manga. What am I, flopping Natsuki? I muttered the last word to myself more than to Sayuri. On the plus side, Sayuri laughs at my sheepishness. You sound like someone I know from the literature club. She talks about manga all the time. Natsuki. Watch, Natsuki. You know what, we're gonna skip all this scrap. They say Sakuri. Who's Sakurai? At least there's more characters and not 4 flopping people in the entire game. Who the flop is you? Imai, training was really fun, V. Oh, he's always hunting for the new recruits and the track team, and always has a habit of dropping some not so subtle hints. Yeah, we're always looking for new people, and fuck, I skipped that. It's funny that you mentioned I'm not a part of any clubs, actually. I think I'm gonna check out the literature club after school. I didn't really think you were the poetic type, but if you ever get bored of writing poems, you know where to find me. How many times do I have to tell you that? Alright guys, let's make a start. It's almost criminal that I had to wait so long to reach my favourite century. What is your favourite century, dude? We didn't get to find out, and now Sayori's here. Yeah, it is. I was just heading there now. Do you want to come along? You betcha. It says normal so far. Look at you. Finally doing some extracurriculars. I want to go home. I'm muted for the rice. It's just Chinese. God damn. I can't go 5 minutes without being controversial, can I? Whatever. I mean, if you're the vice president, it can't be all that bad, right? She giggles, making me smile. Each individual club makes it special. Everyone works hard to have fun together. Well, let's not keep them waiting. It'll be rude to show up late. I want to make a good first impression after all. I guess you're right. Go on. It's right this way and up somewhere. I follow Sayori down the hallway. She seems a bit excited. She seems excited, and it's nice to know that I'm making her day a little bit at least better. I can't talk sometimes. Trust me, you're gonna love it. She's definitely enthusiastic about this club, that's for sure. After a seemingly long wait, the door finally slides open. Hey Natsuki. Go on, Sayori. She speaks out further. Hey Natsuki. Yeah, definitely didn't know who Natsuki is. The girl who's apparently called Natsuki. What? Hey, wait, Sayori? Sayori practically pushes Natsuki out of the way. She seems excited to introduce me to the rest of the club members. Hey guys, I wanted you to introduce to our newest member, B. Hold up, it's a bit too quick to call me the new member, isn't it? I then notice a third girl peek out from the bookshelf in the corner of the classroom. Can it be? Is that Monica? Yeah, probably. Monica is one of the most popular girls in this high school. Everyone seems to flock her because she's smart, beautiful, and athletic. You name it, she's got it. Alright then. B, what a nice surprise. Well, you haven't flopping changed much, have you, Monica? You're still the same as the original game. Hey, Yuri. My favourite character. Holy scrap. It seems that I've somehow looked out. Not only is Monica in the club, but there's a bunch of other cute girls. Don't be simping like that, B. Real B wouldn't do that, would he? It's nice to meet you, Yuri. Like Sayori said, I'm B. I smile at her, then turn to Monica. So it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, B. Monica smiles sweetly. Do you know about the actual flopping storyline of me installing mods? No, because it's all built in. It's creepy though. You too, Monica. My guy's a shy guy, isn't he? Flopping hell, I'm a nerd. So you guys run a club with just the four of you, huh? Sayori told me about how you're looking for new members. I've actually been trying to push for more members for a while, but we haven't had any luck recently. Sayori did say. My words dry up in my mouth as Natsuki shoots me with a piercing glare. She looks mad at me, but for some reason I don't know. I haven't really had the chance to do much besides walk in and say hello. Sorry, you brought a boy? Yep, he told me he wanted to join just this morning. Not sure if it's Sayori being an airhead again, but I don't recall promising that I'd join. Ugh, great. You're a flopping nerd, bro. What you got against dudes, Sayori? I mean, Natsuki? God damn it. Sorry about Natsuki. That's just the way she is. She's a little standoffish to new members. Oh, it's nothing, I don't mind. Hey, I'm right here, you know. Yeah, you don't say. Sorry. I've got to make a good impression though. Come on, Natsuki, we need new members. If you don't feel like being nice to me, can you at least be nice to for once? For me, please? Whatever. Jeez, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it. Fine, if you're gonna beg, I guess I have no choice. Hooray, thanks Natsuki. Looks like I know who the Sunday is a group now. It's almost comical the extent to which Natsuki fits that trope. Well, maybe my view of the world is just clouded by anime influences though. God damn anime. How did you learn about the literature club, B? I'll have to admit I'm a bit curious about that myself. Sayuri and I were just walking to school when she mentioned this club to me. Since I was sort of looking for a club to join, I figured I should check you guys out. At any rate, Sayuri was really enthusiastic about the literature club, so Monica beams at Sayuri when she hears this. Guess Sayuri has done a good job advertising the club. I see. Well, I think this is a good place to start. After all, books can be very enticing. Okay? Yeah, it's pretty fun. I think the club is the only place where I've been feeling very comfortable lately. You know what, fuck it, we'll just go auto. Okay, nope, that goes too fast. It's somewhere I can just read and hang out with my friends. I think they've summed up the club pretty well. After all, I started it to bring together the like-minded people who love literature. I'm really happy with how it's turned out so far. It's very cozy, that's not even a word. But enough introductions. Why don't you come in and take a seat, B? Did you bring anything to read? As she speaks that, I realised I'm not much of a reader. Much less someone who loves literature. To be honest, I haven't thought of this very well. Would joining a club that focuses on reading really be the best thing for me? Not me. I lie through my teeth, hoping Monica doesn't see my facade. I obviously don't read much, but if they believe that I do, hopefully it'll help me relate to these girls. Don't lie, bro. Tell them straight. This isn't really much of a game, is it? Oh well. At least we get to do reading together. Yeah! I gotta check if my screen isn't frozen, because you know what this flopping game's like. It's freezing my goddamn screen. It's not frozen though. Is that so? Then I'll head over there and maybe something might catch my eye. I start to sweat nervously as I walk awkwardly to the bookshelf. There seems to be a good variety of books available, ranging in genre from horror and fantasy, all the way down to non-fiction. Sorry. Sheepishly, I turn towards... We'll do Yuri. I like Yuri. Oh, I'd be happy to. If the prospect isn't too off-putting. I know of a wonderful horror novel. Of course Yuri likes horror. It's Yuri after all. I have an open mind. What book were you thinking of? Blushing, Yuri bends down and removes a thick book from the bookcase. It has a large piercing eye on the cover. It almost feels like it's staring into my soul. Creepy. Markov? It's Makarov. Oh no! Price! Where's Price? One of my personal favourites, Portrait of Markov. I know it might look intimidating. Oh, intimidating. Why did I not see him? I don't know, I went blind for a second. But, sorry. She shakes her head and goes to put the book back, but I stop her. Don't worry about it. I'd love to check it out. What's it about? A coy smile plays across her face, as though she was pleasantly surprised by my enthusiasm. Let's see. The protagonist is a young high school student who moves in with a sister, but shortly after, sinister things start happening. Interesting. The two are captured by an ominous cult that practices nightmarish experiments on their prisoners. Interesting, even more! Throughout the story, she's forced to make choices no one her age should have to make. In the process, her ability to trust others is warped, and many of her relationships are broken as a result. Pretty dark, but hey, I'd be lying if it didn't sound interesting. Well, it definitely sounds engaging. I think I'll read this book then. Natsuki mumbles something. but she's barely out of earshot. Really? You don't have to if you don't want to. I do. While the book is not usually, might not be what I usually pick, your description of the plot intrigued me. Although I have to ask, what makes this your favourite book? If I had to put it into words, I suppose I'm a big believer in literature's ability to challenge the psyche. So to have an immersive tale question your ideals and fundamentals, foundations. Just think of the Rock. Can be extremely exhilarating. She smiles and twirls a long lavender strand of hair around her finger. Why the fuck are they practicing books at school? Just get me to play this game. This fucking works. Words are immensely powerful. They can paint stunning portraits, invoke emotion, or even whisk oneself into an entirely new dimension. As she continues to speak, she transforms from the timid girl I just met into a proud and confident expert. Round of applause. Is my mic even on? I generally... Oh, it is. Thank Flop. I hope it hasn't frozen my screen because it's popping the amount of times I keep goddamn going to flop and switching. I'm probably going to have to flop and turn my screen off at one point once this starts getting sexual, if you know what I mean. If you've seen the goddamn game, and then you definitely know what I flopping mean. I'm definitely not just playing this game for views. I've already got a decent amount of views. That flopping view count on that goddamn recent short's probably still increasing. I just realised I've been ignoring all dialogue because I've been talking about useless crap that no one cares about. I think I know what you mean. She closes her eyes, pulling her hand close to her chest. Then, as she remembers she's not alone, she suddenly blinks and immediately appears more bashful. Oh goodness, I'm sorry, I must have lost my train of thought. She fidgets a thin chip clip in her hair, sliding it up and down. Nice. Hey, don't worry about it. It's nice to see you talk about something you obviously enjoy. Who's to say otherwise? Yuri glances over to Natsuki, who simply raises her eyebrow in reply. What is she, the Rock? Does Natsuki not like those kind of stories? She sighs and turns to look out the window. That's putting it lightly. We have our differences in what we enjoy, literature-wise. Alright. She frowns slightly, though pained by Natsuki's apparent disapproval. Well, I think everyone has different tastes, or what makes literature interesting, especially when talking about it to other people. I can't help but grin. I feel like that was actually pretty clever. Yes, that's a good way of looking at it. I reach over and take Portrait of Marco from her, tucking it under my arm. The standard nerd. I'm gonna be roasting this guy the entire flopping thing. Why did I even call him B? This guy is not me, but I swear. I mean, yeah, alright, I might change up a bit in order to, like, fopping, I don't know, get girls. That's fopping cap, you know, your boy doesn't give a flop about women. I appreciate you giving it a chance, even though if it's something you're not used to. I read that wrong, whatever. I'll be looking forward to hearing your opinion. I must warn you though, once it gets past the first few chapters, you might have trouble of putting it down. And perhaps tomorrow, I mean, if you wanted to, we could discuss it. Sure. She looks quite nervous as she suggests that. Guess that's just how her personality is. Yeah, Yuri is quite shy. Yeah, we can do that tomorrow. Thanks for the recommendation, Yuri. I do need to branch out and try new things. This will be a good place to start. I'm grateful that I get to read it on my own, at least for now. I honestly have no idea if I'll even like it, and if reading it with her and decided I didn't, that might make things a little awkward. With the book in hand, I make my way to a desk. The others are now preoccupied, so this seems like a convenient time to start the story. Alright. It's definitely an unusual book. Horror was never usually really my thing. That I kind of agree with, but I have to admit, the main idea is intriguing and the main characters are written well. The more I read, the more I can see why it appeals to Yuri. All that talk about appreciating... I do not know how to fucking pronounce that word. Sophisticated language? I would go search that up, but we're flopping in the middle of a game, so I'll just do it later. Well, it's not exactly my kind of story. to their credit, the author does a good job of building up the rather bleak situation. I've never been particularly imaginative, but even I can picture the scenes in my head. I can do that with video games. Good job! You're actually being good for once. If I weren't so tired, I could probably engage with it more. Over time, I can't help but grow a little bored though. I guess I've read it enough to be able to discuss it with Yuri tomorrow, so I decided to call it there. Looking up, I spot Sayuri reading something. Might as well see what she's up to. I've probably read this for long enough. Standing up with a stretch, I make my way over and take a seat next to her. Hey, how's it going, Sayuri? What are you reading? As I sit down, I notice that she looks quite content. God, consent. Consent? The fop is that? I know what that means, by the way. I'm not that fop and retarded. I'm not retarded at all, probably. I hope. I don't know. I'm a pretty dumbass. I am a pretty dumbass. I can't talk! Nothing much, just reading some stuff for a school project. Fop school. What about you? You seem really into that book. Can I can press space to move on. Nah, it's better if I click. Oh yeah, it was good to read. At least for as far as I can tell right now. I can't help but wish I sounded a little more enthusiastic. That's great. So how are you liking the club? You're not bored, are you? So I just skip that. I can't be bothered reading it. Of course not, Sayuri. Sure, I haven't been here for long, but I've enjoyed meeting everyone. They've opened my eyes to new stuff. I've never been huge on reading, but I'm confident the literature club could change that. I might turn down my audio, but right now it's pretty loud for me. But that's why I enhanced my mic audio, so y'all can hear me over the game audio. Because everyone wants to hear me, right? No, that's cap. Once it gets to the bad scenes, which will probably get me taken down, I'll get rid of the video so y'all can't actually see anything. Unless y'all want to see it. I mean, I guess I could just like, make a save and, like, do, like, a Google Drive video so I can just send y'all that. Then you can watch the sex scenes. I mean, who doesn't want to watch? What is wrong with me? I don't know. This is fun, though. That'll be great. Hee. Jesus Christ. Did I say something about? I didn't know what that said. Whatever. I don't know what it is about her that makes me so at ease. Oh, we've been talking for a bit, haven't we? Man, I didn't even realise the time. I guess we have been talking for a while. I can see why you can't come to the literature club so much. There really is a at ease vibe here. It must be a nice place, a change of pace after how hectic the school day can be. I just, like, lost how to talk. I was hoping you'd say that, B. It really is, and I'm grateful for the others as well. They really helped me make this club the way it is. I can't help but notice that Natsuki and Yuri seem to be very different though. Do they argue much? She looks a little downcast at my question. Sometimes yes, but thankfully it isn't often. I can sense this isn't a topic she likes discussing. Well, it's only normal. I guess Monica seems like a great president though. She must be very proud of the club. Just then, Monica gets up from the desk she was sitting at and faces the classroom confidently. Speak of the devil. Okay everyone, I hope we're all having a good time so far. There's a good moment of silence during which everyone seems... Wait, I actually read that right. I thought I read that wrong. Seems to be glancing at me. Do they want me to respond? I'm honestly having a great time. Thanks for the warm welcome, everyone. Well, it's great to hear that. As it turns out, Natsuki's baked some cupcakes for the club too. Yeah. I know. I was about to announce it, so let me get to them. Okay, at least Natsuki looks happy for once. Let's go sit over there, B. It looks like there's room at those desks for all of us. I dutifully follow Sayuri over to where the rest of the girls have pulled a couple of desks together to form a table. How about I make some tea for her as well? Sweet. I don't like tea, but whatever. I'm more of a coffee guy. In fact, I'm not neither guy. I'm a Lucasade guy. Oh, it's true. Love how chill some of the themes are. Of course I know the poppin' themes. I've been playing this game for like over a year now. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. She's coming out of the closet. It's not even that funny. I cracked myself up with a useless scrap that I fucking come up with. Still feeling a bit awkward. Hold on. Hold on. Alright, I'm chilled. Stop laughing, man! Alright, still feeling a bit awkward. I opt to take a seat next to Sayori. If the conversation starts to die out, I can always rely on her to save me. Meanwhile, Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. What is she, a flopping Nazi guard or something? She's part of the SS. You gotta flopping start. Oh, say hi! I'm doing the Nazi sleep right now, by the way. I don't have a face cam, so I can't see that. Sorry, Jews. I doubt any Jews watch my videos, I'm gonna be flopping honest. I'm too flopping goddamn controversial for that. I doubt any flopping religion watches my videos. Maybe like Christians. Christians are like, who's the Antichrist? Ta-da! Whoa! Wow, what a cupcake. A flopping cat. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. I mean, it's a good cat, what can I say? The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate we use to make ears. Alright, at least she's a good cook, but then again, fuck it, just say anyway. All women are meant to be cooks, though. I tried to stop myself, but I fucking said it anyway. Well, you know, just hurry up, take one. Sayori grab one first, then Monica, then I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with a mouthful. Oh, come on, that's not good. And has already managed to get icing on her face. Why am I not supplies, bro? I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. If she made it all by herself, that's seriously impressive. It practically tastes professionally done to me. But then again, it's not like I have the most discerning taste palate. Ah, fuck me. These cupcakes are amazing. Thank you, Natsuki. Yeah, you better thank me. Bro, she's like Osana, I swear. She is like Osana. Flopper's goddamn like Yandere Simulator 2.0. Actually, oh wait, yeah, Yandere Simulator did come out before Doki Doki Literature Club. Yeah, you better thank me because this took hard work to do. Yeah, it really seems like it. Did you make it all by yourself or did your parents help you? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Are you saying I could have done it by myself? I'm stuttering more than he is. No, it's just that it seems to be professionally made, so I was wondering if an actual baker helped you. I wish my dad was a baker, but just because I don't bake for money doesn't mean that I can't be good. Yeah, you're right, sorry. I just suck at cooking myself. That's related, but that's relatable. So I'm wild by good cooking. I guess I should count myself lucky that I got to try one of your cupcakes today, yeah? It's not every day that I have time to bake, so be thankful. The expression on Natsuki's face practically says, bow down before me, peasant. Bow down before me! Jesus Christ! She's a fucking, you think you're the king? No, I'm the king type bullscrap. Are you expecting B to prostrate himself before you? Looks like Monica had the same thought. You can't blame Natsuki for bragging a little though. I would too if I made these. Yeah, exactly. You know what? I respect that. That's respectable. It's all good. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. Mother Fopper's going to be bringing in a fopping knife next second. Well, to be honest, it seems like a Yuri thing to do. Oh, Fopper skipped all the dialogue. Oh, whatever. They all can read the fopping dialogue. You're not illiterate or something, to be honest. Nah, I'm not gonna insult y'all. What am I pointing at? I'm pointing at the goddamn screen. What am I? Now I need to see if I'm not muted. I'm not muted, so good. That's Suki's theme. Alright, whatever. Embarrassed Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. Don't worry about it. I believe you. Tea and reading might not be a common pastime for me, but I can at least appreciate it. Excuse me. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises her eyebrow then smiles at me. She's the rock too. We've got 2 rocks in this classroom. I'm happy that you all look like you're enjoying yourself, B. As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club funny and exciting for everyone. Your reality fopping flashbacks. I hope there's no your reality in this scrap. Oh, that reminds me, Monica. I've actually been meaning to ask you something, Monica. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. Isn't that what y'all do for the flopping festival bullscrap before Sayuri kills herself in the actual game? I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages to get others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yes, I guess. You aren't going to be controlling the characters now. You start controlling the characters, I flop and delete you, alright? Fair trade, eh? Why am I expecting an answer? It's a flopping video game. Yuri also nods in agreement. She's not even in the frame, but she still nods. Alright then. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. But I guess it must be hard to start a new club, since everybody's probably settled into their own activities anyway. Playing video games! Flop clubs! Play video games! Go home! Go play some flopping... this game! Go play this! No, don't play this, then you'll get addicted like I was a year ago. Don't worry, I'm not addicted anymore. I hope. I don't think so, but you never know. It can be hard to get people invested in things that are a bit brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. It's so good. I don't really like literature, but if I get cupcakes and tea, it's free, so I guess I'll take it. I'll bring some money and pay Natsuki and Yuri. I'll pay them like £5 a day. Well, every time they make something. Wait, £5. This game isn't British, is it? It's based in like Japan or some scrap, because anime. All anime is Japanese, apparently. You know what? That's what I'm coming up with. All anime is Japanese, prove me wrong. Let's go bomb Hiroshima, stop the flop. No. I'm not American, don't worry. Hey, any Japanese people worrying about what I'm saying? I'm not American, don't worry, I won't flopping goddamn bomb Hiroshima and what's it called? Nagasaki. This is not World War II, even though I did kind of like the Japanese Empire. Another reason why I won't. I've been skipping the dialogue again. I guess that explains why you don't have many members yet. I'm going to try and refrain myself from making jokes so I don't laugh and skip dialogue. Yeah, we missed out that opportunity to draw in the first years who hadn't found the clubs yet. It's a lot harder to advertise on a person-by-person basis. And like you said, a lot of people already have other extracurriculars by now, not me. But even so, why do I like this popping like game IRL would be pretty fun, you know. Then you would get some actually decent people in my school because they're all flopping assholes. Right? Oh, for fuck's sakes! I caught myself talking again. God damn it! Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. All right. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining, except Natsuki. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. By the way, I know everyone here likes reading, but do you guys like writing as well? Actually, we haven't really done any writing together, funnily enough. Well, that's not flopping. That's not like legit. Sounds more like a normal book club than a literature club. To be honest, I was kind of expecting you to do all stuff like write poetry together. At the word poetry, Natsuki jolts up a bit. Do you not like poetry, Natsuki? What? I don't really have an opinion on it, I guess. Oh, really? With a sly smile, Monica gets up, rummages through her book bag, and returns with a loose notebook page in her hand. I happen to have up here a poem called, "Hey, where'd you get that?" Natsuki springs up and snatches the paper out of Natsuki's grasp. Don't worry, I didn't steal it from your bag or anything. You dropped it on the way out the other day. I was going to return to it, but I couldn't help teasing you a bit before I did that. Well, I'd appreciate it if you kept your nosy nose out of my private work. Dully noticed. Why is this audio so loud now? And sorry, I just couldn't help glancing over at your poem when I picked it up. Your writing style is really cute, Natsuki. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Okay? I'm not cute! Hey, that's nothing to be ashamed of. So you do write your own poems, Natsuki? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I just think that's pretty neat. Why don't you share them with the club sometime? Not if everyone's just gonna call them cute. Like Sayori said, there's nothing wrong with being cute, you know. You wouldn't get it. There's nothing worse than trying to get honest feedback from someone just having them say it's cute. Scorn drops from the word cute. I guess I didn't think of that way. Yeah, no one does. Super annoying, you know. Actually, I believe I understand how Natsuki feels. Natsuki looks surprised at Yuri's sudden interjection. What the fuck is interjection? Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. This is fopping philosophical as fop. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. What the fop is this, a philosophy class? And when that's all dismissed with a simple remark, suffice to say, it can greatly discourage you from putting your work out there again. It sounds like you and Natsuki both have writing experiences in common, Yuri. But maybe. Although I didn't mean to speak for Natsuki. Jeez. It's fine. I pretty much argue with what you said, so... Oh, for fuck's sakes. This just gave me an idea. Everyone, we all look quizzically at Monica. How long is this game? Who smiles knowingly back at us. If we have members who are looking for the legitimate criticism of their poetry, how about we do that here? I'm sure we can all trust each other to be respectful, and I think it would be a fun activity for us. I don't know if you feel comfortable sharing my own poetry. Old poultry. No blood, alright? No fucking blood and no urine on the goddamn paper. Yes, I did watch some of the old videos back on Doki Doki Literature Club, and I did read a bit of that fopping poem that she wrote. What the fop? I can't even remember if it's like fopping eligible to read. Ah, fop, I skipped dialogue again. Yeah, that sounds awesome! What do you mean? I just fucking popped my left ear. Or something. I don't know, it sounds like static. Fuck's sakes. Ow. I think learning about poetry would be really fun. And now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the group. Isn't that right, B? Sure. Yep, I'll be looking forward to becoming better friends with you all. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Yay! Thank you, Monica. Yes! I'm so happy you're joining us! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! And thanks for playing along. She whispers this last remark in my ear. She was aware that I'd never agreed to join in the beginning. That sneaky girl. Although Sayori is the most enthusiastic, all the All of the girls' eyes are lit up in happiness. I would have been super mad if you just left after eating my cupcakes. Imagine! Actually, let's just, Nah, I'm kidding! I would save the game first if I did that. I would not... Actually, I'd probably just skip the entire fopping game. I'm very glad that you're staying as well, of course you are. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Don't forget tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring into the next meeting so that we can hold discussions. Monica looks over at me once more. But yeah, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. I am so bad. Yeah. Can I really impress Monica with this mediocre reading and writing skills? Probably not. Something tells me no. Jeez, I can already feel the anxiety welling up in me. Ah well, it's not like Monica's gonna be as harsh as the actual literature teacher, alright? Meanwhile, the others continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Seriously? We aren't helping? It's a bit mean. Hey, so Yuri, since we're already here, do you want to talk? We'll come together. Why is this actually wanting me to why is this actually wanting me to join a group? I'm not gonna join a fopping group, bro. I'm like, I don't know. I want to go home as soon as possible in school, right? This is the thing. I don't like staying at school. It's for losers, bro. If you want to stay at school, what the fop is wrong with you? Go home. Go home. Go do something at home. Go watch Fopping the Hub or some scrap. I don't fopping know. Whatever. Alright, we'll focus on the goddamn game. On the way back, we discussed the events of the day, focusing partially on each club member. As we do, my mind wanders between them all. Sayuri, Natsuki, Yuri, and Monica. I'm excited to hang out with everyone from now on. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of them. One of them. I want to do Yuri or Monica, they're my two favourites. Natsuki's alright, I guess. Alright. This is a nice transaction. Why are we waking up at midnight? Oh, it's poem time! I know this music. I knew this music before it even popped up. It's kawaii. Photograph. After image. You know what, we're just gonna do what we usually do. Oh. I think we got close to Sayuri there. I'm not really going for any role, but we'll see. Yeah, what a coincidence. Seriously speaking though, I'm happy to see you back here. I would have been disappointed if you ran away on us. Hey, I enjoyed myself last time, so why wouldn't I come back? True enough. Feel free to make yourself at home before we start on our club activities. Thanks, will do. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Suri and I were the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Oh, D, I'm glad to see you here again. There. Who knew that something so simple would warrant so much thanks? First Monica and now Yuri? I knew that might be overwhelming to be thrown into a new hobby so suddenly. Much less of an organization centered about that hobby. So don't hesitate to let me know if you ever need help. Or any other club member for that matter. That's easy to say. Feel free to ask any of us for assistance. Right, thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Don't worry though, it's not like I've never read anything before, haha. I even remember to write a poem for today, if you'll believe it. We'll believe it when we see it. Hey, it's not like I have a university degree to write a poem. God damn it, I need to burp again. I can't burp, bro. I need to burp, but I can't burp. So it's gonna make this video quality horrible, or my voice quality. Ah, whatever, it's garbage anyway. I'm pretty sure all of you are sick and tired of hearing me in the first place. It was just like another school assignment, although it might be a little bit new to me. It's not that hard. It's not that hard to write a bad poem, you mean? Oh, shut the fuck up. She got me there. Alright, you're being a good sport, fair enough. And that's why I never said I wrote a good poem. Natsuki smirks at me, seeming pleased that I'm not offended by her teasing. You know what? Fair enough, fair enough. Well, good is often subjective when it comes to subjects like these. I'm sure you did fine, me. Well, thanks for the vote of confidence. Try not to overhype me and my work though, huh? Yeah, Yuri. If you keep your enthusiasm low, you'll never be disappointed. Besides, I bet this is the first extracurricular beast done since high school started. You know what? She's right about that in this game. So extra work is probably really foreign to him. Stop mocking me, bro. Again, she's not wrong. That's what I'm saying. I'm joking about taking offense. I'm not actually offended by this scrap. Because honestly, it's just the truth. Again, she's not wrong, but she doesn't have to say it like that. Okay, now he's taking offense. Natsuki, you're being really harsh. I realised what she said before I went on. B, what would you say your main hobbies are? Wow, she's really put me on the spot here. I know I'm playing into your teasing now, but yes, I spend a lot of times playing games and watching anime. And that's all you need, you know. That's a bit rich coming from someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. What? Natsuki splits to a halt. Looks like a certain someone knows how to dish it out, but can't take it. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops into a scene. Oh, this is flopping good stuff here. Don't worry, guys. He always gives it his best, and as long as he's having fun. Facts. I'm having fun because this is actually pretty funny conversations. He's always been there when I need it. That's actually a pretty good description. That first line is a good description of me to anyone who needs help. However, that scrap's gonna stop soon because they're all flopping goddamn using me. They're all like, I'm gonna kill myself! Shut up and do it, bro. Like, shut up and do it! If you wouldn't even be talking out. If you weren't gonna do that, I got that from Andrew Tate, by the way. Top G, bro. The top G is always right? I flopping did it again. The dog! Have I got any magic stars left? Nope, all out. Flop. Such a history with one another. I imagine you've shared much time together. You could say that. Would you believe Sayuri is still clumsy as she was 10 years ago? Hey, meanie, that's not true. Oh, need I tell Yuri about the time you tried to cook lunch and almost set the house on fire? Her face turns pink. Oh, fuck, god damn it. Anyway, I'm sure you two could be as good as friends. After all, you're both in the literature club now. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, haha. Look forward to it. Yuri looks hopeful at hearing this, although I can't help but wonder, given the maturity and the intelligence she carries on it so elegantly, and her passion for reading is much stronger than my own, will it be as easy as Sayuri thinks it is? Still, it's worth a try at least. So, yeah. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayuri, me? It's not much really. Oh god, you're getting caught in 4K. It's really nothing. Whatever it is, I'm sure I'll like it. What is it, Yuri? Sayuri made it sound like a big deal, and it's really not. I was gonna wait to give it to you at the appropriate time, but I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. Now I've ruined the surprise. The two girls both look dolefully down. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So this is still a pleasant surprise to me. Just knowing that you went through the effort to get me something makes me feel really welcome. No matter what, I'm sure it'll make me happy. Is that so? Yeah. Of course, thanks for being so considerate, Yuri. Yay. I'll say I'm the most relatable to Yuri, because Yuri's considerate, I'm considerate. Apart from those flopping neighbours, they're not considerate at all. They can go flop themselves. They won't be considerate, I won't be considerate, so I'll blast my flopping music. It was the least I could do. Thank you. Japanese bow, yes. Very good. Anyway, if that's the case, here it is. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. Isn't this the book from yesterday? Upon seeing the confused look on my face, she hastes to explain. I thought you might like to have your own copy that you can read it on your own as well. Sweet. I honestly don't know what to say. Is it that she's only known me for a day, yet she's done something this thoughtful for me? Oh, Yuri, thank you. That's really thoughtful of you. But you didn't have to do that to me. I feel kind of bad at her. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for that. I understand if you don't want to read with me anymore. Honestly, she gets more adorable by the minute. I swear my guy's down bad already. I mean, she's a good character, but for fuck's sake, you don't want to be getting down bad. Okay, so, I don't really... Flop, okay. You know what? I'm gonna be honest, I've done that before. I've done that before for Yuri, so flop it. I'll hold my hand up and I'll be honest. I have been a bit down bad before for Yuri, but whatever. Please, it's fine. I'd love to read it with you. I just wasn't expecting you to buy me a copy of my own. Are you sure? I don't want to force you. Damn, she's so considerate, bro. Seriously, Yuri, I'm sure after all. I grin at her. It's a good book. She timidly returns my smile, relaxing a little bit. I'm glad you seem to think so. How are you liking it so far? She looks at me with wide, expectant eyes. She must be really worried that I'm not enjoying it as much as her. To be honest, I've been pleasantly surprised. Ow, I just bit my tongue. While horror isn't really my thing, it really kept my attention. Even though I haven't gotten very far yet, why is this giving me a fopping headache? Reading all this scrap is giving me a fopping headache and a head rush. Whatever, I've got to finish this scrap. I find myself feeling sorry for the protagonist. The language is pretty engaging. It certainly makes me think about it. You know what? We're gonna do. How long have I've been? Oh my god! It's nearly been an hour. I've been playing this for a fopping an hour. Nearly. Oh my god! Bro, I swear to god, this video is gonna go on for like fopping 2 hours. Oh my god. Because I don't cut my videos often, I'm just gonna leave this all in. It's just gonna be 2 hours. For fuck's sakes. I hope we get to the spicy stuff soon. Otherwise this video is gonna go on for ages. Even though I haven't got very far yet, I find myself... Oh wait, I've already read that. As I praise the book, her face becomes more relieved, and her eyes light up as I mention the language. I'm glad you think so. One not only needs to look at what it is being said, but how it is phrased. It can entirely change the desired message. Wouldn't you agree? Oh boy, I hope we don't get in-depth discussion about the language. I'm still nowhere near Yuri's level of that kind of sort of thing. But that kind of sort of thing, okay, whatever. Oh, totally. I never really thought about it until you brought it up with me. You really made me look at it a bit more scrutiny than I would normally. She blushes at this, turning away slightly. Really? I helped you with that? I have to admit, you really managed to open my eyes for this sort of thing. Or should I say, my third eye. Yuri's silence makes me nervous. Did I make a mistake? You know, because the book mentions the third eye, and there's an eye in the cover, that, I see. Probably best not to comment on her accidental continuation of the pun. So coward. Oh, I see, you were making a joke. I'm sorry, I didn't realise. No worries, I just thought it was a good pun. She smiles bashfully. Yes, it's quite humorous, isn't it? I'm face palming right now. That's awkward. That's so flopping awkward that someone doesn't get your joke and then you're like... Now I've got to explain the joke because you didn't get it. That's why like most of my friends are bullies, because they get the flopping jokes. Girls, they don't get half the scrap I'm saying. They're like, what? And I'm like, oh, for flop's sakes, man. You girls are lost, man. Get back to the flopping kitchen. I'm sorry, I couldn't flopping. I couldn't stop myself from saying that. Now that everyone's seated, I expected Monica to kick off the scheduled activity for the club, like the poetry thing. I've already steeled myself with the critique, and I'll probably be receiving. But it seems like that we have had some downtime before then. Oh well, looks like I won't be able to immediately get it over with. What are the others doing right now? So Yuri and Monica are having a really cheery conversation in the corner, probably discussing club matters, given that they are the president and vice president. As expected, Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Why am I not surprised? I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she is waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. A few huffs of annoyance sound from her direction every once in a while. She's probably looking for manga. Everyone seems to be doing their own thing today. Natsuki is rummaging around in the cupboard, and Yuri is sitting by herself silently enraged in the book. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki seem to be talking animatedly about something. I'm not really in the mood to read anything. I slump down on the nearest desk, close my eyes. I end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. The problem with the literature club is that it doesn't sound particularly enticing. Plus, people probably have their own preconceptions about what the club will be like. I'm a bit worried that they might see all the pretentious and haughty. Yeah, it's a real shame that people can't look past their assumptions. Still, I'm confident that we can come up with something. I got an itchy eye, so this is kind of weird to read. We can't just give up. This festival is the only chance to show everyone what literature is all about. After all, we have such a variety here. Everyone's poems and writing styles are different. Facts. Natsuki loves manga and Yuri's really into horror. Respect. There should be something here for everyone, you know. Agreed. I'm glad everyone has such different tastes. It really helps bring the club to life. That's exactly what we want everyone to see. We just need a way of showing how fun literature can be. Something that really stands out and appeals to their creative slides. I'm just like vibing to the music and reading out the dialogue at the same time. That doesn't solve the problem though. Huh, what do you mean? Well, even if you come up with the most fun thing ever, I don't think people will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So, I think it's more important to figure out how to get people interested in the first place, right? And then once they're here, we can do whatever to appeal in their creative sides. Huh, this is a side Sayori I haven't really seen anymore. I haven't seen before. She's really taking this thing seriously and giving it a lot of thought. Excellent point, Sayori. Where would I be without my vice president? Okay, do you think food will get the job done? I can practically hear Sayori's face light up even though I have my eyes closed. Food? What kind? You like that idea, huh? I was thinking. Cupcakes! Natsuki would love that. Good thinking. Her cupcakes are so good! That works out perfectly. Okay, this video is going to go on for 2 hours at this point. How the fuck do I manage to turn a goddamn game into a 2-hour video? I don't fucking know. That wasn't even why he suggested it. Hold on, I'm going to go to the toilet real quick. I might feel. Back to the game, boy. Alright. Wash my hands, boys. I'm gonna check my mics to make sure it's actually, yep, it's not muted. Brilliant. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Oh, fuck. Seriously? They really helped me write. Okay, cupcakes will do fine. All this talk about food has made me hungry. Anyway, don't forget we have to sort out the details of the festival itself. I tune out the rest of the conversation as tiredness takes a stronger hold on me. Sayori is still her usual self, bubbly and goofy. My goofy uncle. I guess some people never change. It brings a smile to my face. Although I was surprised to see her so dedicated. I always remember her to do the kind of things a person who just improvises things. Kinda like me actually. Oh, the fuck, where did you come from? Wake up, sleepyhead. Jeez, Sayori, you scared me. Sorry. Hang on, I'm not sorry at all. Wait, I swear this dialogue's in the flopping game. This is the literature club, not the napping club. Wait, our school has a napping club? Hey, don't try to change the subject, mister. Bro, aren't I a kid? I ain't no mister, bro. Oh, fuck, I skipped the dialogue again. Whatever. Ah, Sayori, you've not changed one bit. Huh? You always used to look out for me. Back when we used to hang out. I remember that. Do you remember the time we went on a bike ride to that park? Feels like such a long time ago. A bike ride? I ain't flopping nearly breaking my nose a second time. God damn! I hate bikes, by the way, if you didn't know. They flopping broke my nose on one. I cut my lip open, scrap. Bro, flopping. I didn't do no backflip or anything. I just flopping stopped. Right, because I thought I had my stabilizers on and they weren't on. So I just went like, woo! Face first on the flopping ground. I was looking that way, the flopping way I fell, so I was like, oh, flop. I'm not moving. And I was like, well, this ain't good. Boom. Smash. I was like flopping 5. It was in the summer. You're talking about the time I fell off my bike and hurt my knee, right? The fuck? I was just talking about the time I flopping fell off my bike. I didn't hurt my knee though. In fact, I probably did, to be honest. My knee was probably cut to scrap. I can't remember though. All I remember is there was blood all down my flopping chin because I flopping cut my lip open. My flopping nose was all busted up. I got my nose back, even though my nose looks like... Why am I talking about a scenario when I was 5? No one flopping cares. Whatever. Yeah, that one. You were in a lot of pain, but trying not to act like it was no big deal. You were so silly, I had to go get a band-aid. That memory makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. The fact I could tell... Ow! My fingernail! The fact I could tell straight away which memory she was talking about makes me wonder if we have a psychic bond or something. I highly doubt it. Good times, good times. What the hell was that? By the way, did you know you have a big toothpaste stain on your collar? No, I don't. She nervously picks at the stain with her hands as I stand up and get a closer look at her. Wait a sec, your collar is sticking up a bit. Your hair doesn't look brushed either. Were you in a rush this morning? Ah. I reach out and run my fingers down the messy part of her hair in a vain attempt to straighten it out. Anyone else think it's weird? Her hair is really soft and smells faintly of cinnamon. Cinnamon? I'm probably making this word. You really need a brush, sorry. No, I don't. My hair is just naturally like this. Okay, maybe it isn't, but that's super hard to get right. I give up with her hair and try and wipe the stain with my fingers. Much like her hair, I'm not having much luck. Come on, Sayuri, you can't fool me. I know I've not seen you much over the past few years, but I still know you. I can tell when you've been in a rush. People wouldn't even notice these things. They would. They wouldn't say anything because they don't want to embarrass you. I give up with the stain and step back looking at her blazer. Luckily for you, I'm not bothered about that. Also, why didn't you button up your blazer? Oh my god. He cares about buttoning up your fucking blazer. Are you fucking kidding? Bro, they don't even have blazers, bro. Flop blazers, man. You can tell it's Japanese. It was too scruffy, stuffy the last time I tried it. You know what? Flop your blazer. Flop doing up buttons. Be comfortable rather than flopping. With a sigh, I stop buttoning up. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stop buttoning up the blazer. Stop being a nerd. Oh, actual game pictures. Great. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does this kind of things. I freeze. Now I'm thinking about it, the situation is a little suggestive. You don't say! You don't fucking say! After all, my hands are very close to her chest. You're only thinking about this now? Ah, come on, B. Get it together. You're just helping out a friend, that's all. Don't say that. There's nothing weird about this, if you say so. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. This is, suggestive. We're going a little bit of the... a little bit touchy there. I get sexual references, alright? I'm not completely clean mind, you know? It's partially clean. Okay, maybe not partially clean, but it's a little bit clean. Yeah, we might need a brush. How's someone's gonna brush a mind? Brainwash. Alright, whatever. Don't you think? Yeah, I guess. Why is this button so hard to close? Hey, be careful. This is impossible. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. You know, if you actually buttoned it, you'd probably have realized sooner that it didn't fit you anymore. Wait, what's so funny? Oh no, nah. How on earth am I meant to reply to that? How am I meant to reply to that? Gee, sir, don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look a bit bigger now. Seeing Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that is weird. It's so stuffy. I agree with you. I told you. She quickly unbuttons it again. There goes all my hard work. Thank you for that, though. Even though I prefer the blazer unbuttoned, it was really thoughtful for you to do this to me. Even if you were a bit of a meanie. I do try, you know. I'm sorry. I just want the best for you, that's all. How the fuck does that make the best for you? I don't know. Okay, I'm relatable to Sayori, as in I don't do buttons up. Well, I do, like, bottom ones, so people don't see those, but, like, top one... Actually, people do see the... No, people don't see those, but people see the top one. I don't do the top one. I don't like doing buttons. It's fucking too stuffy. They can go fuck themselves. Just try to give yourself a bit more time in the morning, okay? Only if you promise to stop napping in the club. I laugh. She's got me there. It's a deal. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! I can't wait to read yours, B! Don't expect too much, Sayori. By the way, you did remember to write a poem, right? Don't worry, I'm not that much of a slacker. I've got it right here in my bag. I rifled through some papers to pull out the page that I wrote my poem on. I can't help but feel a bit nervous. I have to admit I'm excited now. Talking to these girls has really calmed my nerve. And now I'm just eager to share my poem. After all, judging by each girl's personality, I doubt anyone would say anything nasty about it. Well, Natsuki. Yeah, I've been fucking noticing something bad about Natsuki the entire goddamn thing. Oh well, it's Natsuki, and Natsuki's Natsuki, you know what I mean? Well, Natsuki, I don't know if she'd be utterly harsh, though. She just seems like the type of person who enjoys ribbing on her friends. Either way, I hope they realise I put hard work into it. I figured I'd press like 20 buttons, that's it. I figured that it'd only be fair to repay their warm welcome by showing effort in club activities. Now that everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share your poem with? I can't wait. Does it actually give me a chance? It doesn't give me a chance, alright. Oh wait, actually it does. Look at Yuri. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Yes, she is the nicest one. Yuri scans my poem, their eyes with a blank expression on her face. So how is it? Sorry, as far as it goes, this isn't bad, but I'm not insanely impressed in it. I didn't mean that to sound so blunt. Don't worry about it. I didn't take it that way. What makes you think I did? Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passed before to give him a time of reason. Is everything okay? Oh goodness, I'm sorry. I know that I want to convey, but I need to find the right words. Oh no, I understand. Take your time. Okay, I know what I want to say. Do you have any prior writing experience? To be honest, not really. Is it that obvious? I don't mean to be rude, but I guess that if I might after reading it. God. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Don't worry. Say don't worry. Good job! No, that sounds sus! That sounds sus! Why am I talking to myself as if you guys actually flopping understand what the hell's going on? Y'all only have game footage. No, that makes it sound worse! I didn't do anything, alright? I just went like... I clapped like that, you know, cheek clapping, yeah, you know. Alright, whatever. What were you saying? Right, okay, a perfect time to say that. Right, I just noted a few qualities consistent with newer writers that showed up in your poem. Perhaps what stands out the most is you tried your hardest to structure this poem on your own. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm better at writing violent, gory stories instead. Ask me to do one of those. I promise you won't be disappointed. I'd fucking show like guts and glory. Nah, how am I gonna show that through reading? You never know. Maybe if you're a professional in literature, you might get that. I skipped a goddamn thing. If you're not competent in your writing style, I'll show you. It'll show in your piece. It's like Yuri's a totally different person once she gets going. She sounds incredibly confident and stands tall, speaking clearly. Yeah, okay. You know what? I don't know whether to skip it or not because it's going to be long, but at the same time I want to read the dialogue. Oh goodness, of course. Please let me know what you think. I'd be thrilled to explain my process. This is a rare opportunity, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Let's actually read... Let's read the poem. Tumble. Hail falls down like... I can't read that. Deceased dust, I think. Of overused emotions. Digging down blankets made of what? Of want, I think that says. Slender string pieces my eyelids, barely painful, and pulls them shut. Even so heavy, heavy. Repetition, nice. I think I've misplaced something. Is there a piece missing? You need all the pieces to fix something. Please don't look for it. There are more important things for you to do today. You know what? I'm gonna listen to what she said. I'm sorry if my writing's your writing's illegible. You should look at mine. Mine IRL, absolute fopping hellhole to read. Actually, it's gotten better. It's gotten better. Once my pen touches the page, don't be talking about pens. Don't you be talking about pens. We know what happened last time you started talking about pens. You know, y'all can't see what I'm doing right now, but just think about what I'm doing, you know. Just think about the action from the actual game. You know, how she touches herself with the pen. Just think about that. What is it about this mod and, like, the game itself that makes me so goddamn sus? It makes me so sus. I'm never sus, and now I'm sus all of a sudden. Alright, whatever. Want to get my thoughts down. It's fine, Yuri. I was able to read it just fine. I wasn't thinking about that at all. Are you sure? It seemed you'd take... Like, I only took 20 seconds, or something like that. Yeah, well, I guess I didn't see cursive often. I don't write cursive. But it's really nice when I do. Your writing's actually quite pretty. Is that so? I'm glad you think so. It made your poem stand out even more as well. It's as if your handwriting fits your word choice, or vice versa. It wasn't too short, was it? I'm used to writing longer pieces, but since this is the first time we're sharing, I thought it'd be easier to share. That makes sense. Do you mind telling me what it's about, though? I'm not sure I understand. Sorry, I didn't mean to write something confusing. Oh, it's not that. I just want to be sure I'm reading it properly. I am reading quite flopping fast now. I see. I suppose from a cursory glance, it might not be obvious. But what part of the poetry magical is that you can conjure up a vivid image with your words? I shouldn't have said that. Now I'm flopping stuttering like goddamn nobody's business. Well, on the surface, it might seem a bit out there, and if you look a little deeper, you might be able to find a deeper meaning hidden amongst the lines, compounded by metaphors used. For example, the words and images in this poem aren't meant to be taken at face value. Face value? What does that mean? Ow, I bit my tongue again. In actuality, it's supposed to represent the last remnants of something lost to the past, and the sense of plaintive longing that comes with it. That's really impressive when you put it that way. Oh, I wouldn't go that far. But thanks for the compliment. Hopefully, during your time here, your understanding of poetry will grow, and these things will come onto you naturally. I'll do my best. Thank you for sharing me with me, Yuri. Of course. Who should I show my poem to next? We'll show it to Sayori. Why not? Wow, B, this is so good. Seriously, this is your first poem? Huh. It's not that good, jeez. Seriously, it is. I love it. I had no idea you were such a good poet. Sorry, you're overreacting a bit. It's really nothing special. Trust me, it is. How did you write it? What do you mean? Like, what did you think of while you wrote this? It's gonna... this is gonna sound a bit weird. I thought of you. I was right! I was right! It did get mostly serious things. because, you know, it's not that flopping hard to understand. When you get like 4, like constant, like goddamn ones on Sayuri, it's obviously going to be Sayuri that got most of. Me? Yeah, hey, it's not like in a weird way or anything. I just thought of your words reminded me of you and went along with that. I just felt kind of natural doing it this way, I guess. Well, if it works, it works. Looks like the club really is the best place for you. As much as I like a praise, it's not exactly helpful. I'm no master of poetry, and I know I kind of need to know how to get better. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Well, I'm glad you liked it, sorry. Good to know I'm not totally in over my head here. Huh. Sucks for me a moment. On Earth on Sayuri. She jumps slightly. Sorry. I'm just not used to seeing you around again, that's all. So have you in the club writing poems? It's lovely though. It just takes a while getting used to. Yeah, that's understandable. I'm a bit surprised myself, to be honest. But I'm enjoying it so far. That's good to hear. Do you want to read my poems? I'm not very good though. Only one way to find out. Dear Sunshine. You know what? This is actually a lot better to read. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you miss me. Kissing my forehead to help me get me out of bed. Making me rub from the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out to play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above and the sky is blue. It's a secret. Just stretch my arm, now my shoulder hurts. Ow. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I want breakfast. My flopping head. My head. My arm hurts, and I keep on hitting my goddamn microphone. Well, what did you think? I hesitate to answer. Not that it's a bad poem. In fact, it was great. I'm just really inexperienced with poetry, especially feedback. It's really you? What is that supposed to mean? As in the poem, it just really reminds you of you. It makes me feel really good inside. Really? Yeah, I had no idea what to expect, seeing as this was the first time reading your poetry. But the way this is written, I don't know, it makes me feel wholesome, and really wholesome and cheery. Like you are. I also really liked the last line. Trust you of all people to include breakfast in your poems. Hey, I was eating it when I wrote. Sayuri stops immediately, as if she had accidentally let something slip. So you wrote this poem this morning? No. Well, maybe. To be honest, whatever. A poem's a poem. Well, at least we know where your inspiration comes from. Eggs and toast. Eggs and toast. Interesting. What is she, British? Well, I suppose if it sounds silly, but it works, then it isn't silly. Either way, thanks for showing me your poem, Sayuri. Next time, don't forget. Tomorrow's poem will be even better. I'll hold you to that. We might as well do Natsuki. I mean, I don't think there's going to be any consequences for doing Monica first, like in the actual game. There's no consequence in the first place. She screws up with your game either way. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Oh, flop off. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What? I mean, it's just kind of average. Hey, I mean, it's average, not bad. That's good. It doesn't really invoke any emotions, so kind of bland for your taste. Natsuki frowns her eyebrows at me. My taste? What is that supposed to mean, huh? Oh, nothing. Sigh. Okay. Well, anyway, I guess I'll show you my poem now. Not that you'll like it or anything. Okay, yeah, you know what? Natsuki has the nicest writing, I gotta admit. So far. We haven't read Monica's poem. Sometimes, some folks are winners. Some folks are winners. What is she? Flopping American in like the 1800s. She's a bopping cowgirl now. Pew-pew! Bang! I got you, cowboy! Sometimes, ugh, my hand stinks. Some only lose, some are go-getters, some only cruise. Okay, this is actually pretty good. Sometimes we try hard and give it a roll, sometimes we give up. What else can we do? This was pretty good, I gotta admit. I told you you'd hate it. Actually, I like it. What? Don't just say it's good because I'm a girl. Be honest. What? No, it has nothing to do with you being a girl. I generally like the poem. Really? Yeah, it's simple, but it's pretty effective. Finally, someone who gets it. People in high school think poetry is so formal and vague. But they don't realize that simple writing is just as effective, if not more. The reader shouldn't have to search for the meaning. That's just stupid. Besides, the simpler the writing, the more emphasis on wordplay. Like how I made most of the lines start with some. That's a poem technique I learned from my primary, but I can't remember it. Yeah, I noticed that. Made the last couplet seem more powerful. Yes, that's exactly what I was going for. Well, good job then. Didn't expect that from the youngest of the club, did you? Yeah, guess not. So the youngest in the club's the best writer. Okay then. Wait, Monica's turn. We're gonna see how this is. God damn it, I accidentally got rid of the text box. Oh, you've been enjoying your time here. Yeah, definitely. I probably sound like a broken record now, but everyone's been really welcoming. Well, a broken record isn't so bad when it's playing something so nice. I guess so. Anyway, since you're new and everything, feel free to bring up any questions or concerns you might have. It's my duty as president to make sure everything is perfect. Perfect. I'm doing that little perfect gesture that, what's his name? Homewrecker does, or whatever his name is. I don't know. I'd have to say, you've been doing a really good job of that already. I doubt that I'll ever have anything to complain about. I set my hands. What the hell is that smell? Either way. No, we're putting my hand under the flopping chair. That's bad. I'm always open. How's my right hand? My right hand isn't bad. Oh. I'm always open to new suggestions for the club as well. So don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I was going to check how long I've been recording for, but there's no flopping point. It's probably going to be like an hour and a half. She says that, but it's just... But it's going to be intimidating to try and criticize Monica of all people. I really don't think there's going to be anything wrong. I'll just have to speak out about it. One of the other girls would probably say something before I ever needed to. Oh gosh. Natsuki definitely would. No, that's that away. Feel like sharing your poem with me? I mean, I don't really have much of a choice. Whatever. You shouldn't be thinking like that. Yeah, I was just joking, kinda. It's alright, B. I got that. That's really awkward for you. Whatever. Let's go. Don't worry, we're all a bit embarrassed today, you know? I don't think many people out there share their poetry on a regular basis. But it's the sort of things that you could get used to every once in a while. Let's get it over with. Whatever. I don't know. I can't flopping. My reading's gone at the minute. Yeah, that's true. I hand my poem over to the side. Don't grade me too harshly. You'll be fine. I watch nervously as she quickly scans through the poem. Interesting poem, B. Has a very mellow yet emotional feel to it. I didn't know that you were this in tune with your feelings, B. I can feel my cheeks growing hot at a teasing. You think? There's no need for you to feel so embarrassed about this. Poetry is a very personal thing, so it's not surprising to see you putting your raw emotions down on paper. Actually, your poem reminds me of something Sayuri would write. Really? How so? I mean, you and Sayuri are really good friends, right? It shouldn't be that far, too far-fetched from you two, right, to write something similar. Sorry about that mic clipping there. I know it probably clipped. I was just, move my mic up a bit more. Well, I guess you could say we used to be good friends, at least. We kind of drifted apart over the years. I guess it surprised me that we could still have these things like this in common. The club is the perfect opportunity to become closer again, don't you think? I guess so. Anyway, much like yours, Sayuri writing tends to have a gentle feel to it. She often uses her words to quietly mend her through her imagination and to explore different emotions. Most of the time, I find that she addresses happiness and sadness in equal amounts, creating a bittersweet tone. That reminds me of something Springtrap would say. Bittersweet, but filling. I'll try and say it with a Springtrap voice, or William Afton voice. Bittersweet, but filling. What they have become. That was terrible, whatever. Wow, that's kind of unexpected of her. Was the text box supposed to be there, or was that supposed to be thoughts? Maybe she's changed more throughout the years than I thought. I know, right? Oh wait, no, it is meant to be text box because it's talking about Sarah, not Monica. Who knew that something so grateful, so happy would enjoy the pain of tragedy as well? Oh gosh. You know, sometimes you sound like Yuri when you talk about poetry. Hey, really? Yeah, I guess you really like it, huh? Yeah, you could say that. It would make me happy if you could get into poetry as well. No pressure, right? For real though, feel free to explore different things and experiment. Maybe you'll find yourself writing in a way you never would have thought you would, just like Siri does. Yeah, I'm sure you'd end up doing different stuff, a lot of different things before I settle on my own style. And it'll still take a while before I'm completely comfortable sharing my writing. That's perfectly fine. In fact, I'd probably be more surprised if you immediately started writing with your own style. Most people go through the exact same progress you're going through right now. Fucking hell, headphones on my goddamn ears. Make my ears hurt. Trying new things is the best way to find that kind of style that suits you after all. Anyway, well, you talk to everyone about it, naturally. They might be a bit biased towards their own styles. After all, I know I am. Don't force yourself to write in some way just because someone else wants you to. You should try and focus on what you want to do. Feel free to ask for help anytime though. I try my best to be as objective as possible when I talk to people about these topics. Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to be not very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean that I always feel that way, you know. Always on duty as club president, eh? Well, let's get to reading then. It's good. It's not as good as Natsuki's, I gotta admit. It's good. It's readable. All of them are readable. The box. I see, but I don't believe. A lone fingerprint glistening on gleaming glass? Was it me? Was I always the one that ended up in the dark? I pound on the glass, my prison. This is flopping darker than Yuri's. Why? Why me? The pain jolts me back. I swear this is like referring to the game. As in like, they're stuck in the goddamn game, they can't get out. Only flopping Monica knows, I tell you. The pain jolts me back, the understanding pouring down like heavy rain. It's a force. My heart's on display. My life is but a script just playing away. What the flop? The script? They know, I swear to God. Monica knows about this flopping game, bro. Script's playing away. The world out there had seemed so bright. It was so free. So many choices, so much potential. Maybe I could have had a chance. I realize now that there is never a choice. I was stuck in this box, and they, on the other side, chose for me. Jesus. That's the bopping darkest one? I don't quite know how to say it. Sorry, I'm not the right person always to ask for feedback. I get it. I definitely get a certain kind of feeling from reading your poems, but I'm not sure how to put it in the right words. I can understand that. Just try to articulate it any way you want. You can use metaphors outside of poetry, you know. Well, when you put it like that, I don't know. I'd say your poem is kind of abstract, very vague at least. Like I can't tell exactly what you're talking about, but even so, I can feel what the speaker's feeling. I know what the flopping poem means. It means like they're trapped in the goddamn PC. They're trapped in the game. But only Monica actually knows this. Yeah, I think that description describes my poem pretty well. Yeah, really? I do like my metaphors. Well, you'd probably be hard-pressed to find a poem without a metaphor, actually. Yeah, they're pretty well covered in English class, at least. The ability to convey emotions and concepts through words and describing things, even the writer might never have experimented before. I find that really powerful. When you write metaphorically, it allows the reader to focus on the emotion to the poem. I guess it kind of opens for the reader to have their own interpretations. Exactly, it's fascinating. Why my fopping, like, goddamn spelling and, like, my fopping dictionary, or, like, my words. I know a lot of words for my age, like, goddamn. Exactly, it's fascinating when people, it's fascinating when people can diverge from the creator's original intent and to find their own meaning in a work of art. Yeah. What was your original intent then? I think it'll be more fun if you tried to figure out yourself. That just makes me more curious now. Maybe I'll tell you one day, for now, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or anything like that, of that matter, you get too fixated on a specific point, but if you try hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. So the best thing to do is to force yourself to get something down on paper and then tidy it up later. Another way to think about is this. If you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and write whatever's in your heart. That's another your fopping reality reference. Easier said than done. I got what she's trying to say though. It's a bad taste. I need a drink. Surprised I have juice left. I thought I drank it all. It's better to look back on your work with fresh eyes after you've gotten something down sometimes. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Sweet. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was surprisingly fun, albeit a bit stressful. I already knew that I wasn't going to be able to write to the quality of the girls, but I tried my best. Everyone here is incredibly talented. Well, all the girls at least. Across the room, Siri and Monica are happily chatting again. My eyes land on... Am I gonna pick who I'm gonna hang out with? Here, I'm done! Already? Yeah, it's not even like super hard to read. I'm not illiterate, you know. Oh, it was hard for me to understand at least. I just wanted to make sure you caught all the figurative language that I employed. Yeah, I did it. It was fancy. Yeah, thanks. However, I believed you'd enjoyed it more if you looked deeper into it. I enjoyed it plenty already. Anyway, you finished with my poem then? Yes, yours is cute. Cute. Didn't you learn anything from our conversation yesterday? Oh, god damn it. How did I know this was gonna happen? Yuri looks shocked, regretting seeping into her expression. Seems like both girls hold their own prejudices, despite whatever common ground they have. How can it be cute? You're standing there, thinking that I haven't read your poem, when it really isn't you who hasn't read the poem. It's clearly about push and pull between giving up and trying hard. I know that, I just meant the language, I guess. Maybe you should look deeper into my poem, because I use that type of language on purpose. I see. But if I may see a suggestion, these more involved subject matters may be better suited in a more complex diction. What the fuck does most of these words mean? I don't know. The art of poetry is deeply intertwined with... Look, I know what you're trying to do, but that doesn't work on me. Is she trying to get philosophical or something? I'm sorry, but I don't quite understand. Writing in this way doesn't make you look cool or smart, okay? It makes you look super pretentious. If you want to write a thesaurus open next to you, you're gonna have to alienate everyone. A thesaurus? Using all these big words to make up for that lack of depth. Hey, this is mean. Poetry isn't about impressing people, so you're gonna stop. Holy scrap. God damn. Think my flopping screen's frozen. Hold on. Lack of depth? Yeah, that's right. Alright, no. I need to see if my screen's frozen. It's flopping frozen! No! Oh, now I've got to create a part 2. We reached an hour and a half though, so flop it.